What's going on? I'll be with you guys in a minute. Please do me a favor, share this video out to the Black Smoke Matters Facebook group. Share this out, or Facebook group. Share this out to the ELD or Me Facebook group. Share this out to all the wherever you can. It's time. I'm getting some stuff together because I got to do some filming today, but this has to do with something else. I don't know where my damn drone charging cable shit is. Share this stuff out really quick. This isn't going to be a very long... Ow, shit, how that hurt. This isn't going to be a very long feed because I am at home. But do me a favor and share this out. Where did I put the stupid charging cable? Golly. More freaking cables than I know what to do with here. I can't ever find the one I freaking want. Alright, anyways, let's do this really quick. So here's the deal. Here's the deal. The first weekend of December, I believe, is, or the first day in December is Saturday, December 1st. Saturday, December 1st is the first weekend in December, so the 30th of, so the last day in November seems to be a Friday. So I'm figuring that somewhere in the country, now a lot of people have said the Dallas-Fort Worth area would be a good area. A lot of people, whoever you are, truck stop person, shut up. A lot of people have said Dallas-Fort Worth would be a good area. Some say Washington, some say whatever. I don't care. I think that Dallas-Fort Worth would be a good spot to do something of what I want to do. And I've already talked to a few people that I know in the press, very big outlets actually, that are willing to cover this sort of thing. But the time has come. I've got a few friends that are losing their ass in trucking, whether it be owner-operators, lease operators, company guys, whatever the case may be, for a lot of different reasons. It's not just hours of service. It has a lot to do with rising fuel prices, lower rates. A lot of different things play a factor in a driver's pay. A lot of different things play a factor in a driver's home time. A lot of different things play a factor of whether or not you can be successful as a lease operator or owner operator or a lease purchase guy. So here's my thing. I want to park the trucks. I want to shut down as many people as we can all over the country in support of drivers getting better pay, better benefits, less regulation, and more appreciation. And I think that we can do it, and I'm going to call on all the other YouTubers to help me get the word out as far as we can. To those of you that have Facebook audiences, Twitter audiences, Instagram audiences, whatever the case may be, once we get a little more information together and get a core group of individuals that want to help organize something like this, we will get everything together. But I'm looking for 30 days from now, which would be the end of November, beginning of December. That way it gives people time to prepare, maybe set a little bit of money aside so they can afford to shut down for 3 days. If you are a company driver, I know that you can't just park the truck, but you can take your you can take your 34-hour reset at that time. I'm going to ask that if you're interested, please consider doing so. Maybe take home time at that time. You don't have to be shut down at a truck stop. You don't have to be shut down at a fairground. You don't have to be shut down anywhere. I'm 100% serious, Ike Stevens, because this shit is bullshit. we've got higher fuel prices, lower rates, and the trend line seem to be increasingly running closer with years past. And it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that that this shit's happening. You would expect that with an economy that's continuing to grow, thanks to different policies that have been put into place, the drivers would feel a direct effect of that, and they're not. There have been a lot of guys struggling to make ends meet, having to push it harder and stay away from home even longer in order to just survive. So all of you, I really am looking at the end of September, beginning of December, that first weekend. It's a Friday, Saturday, November 30th or whatever it is, December 1st. I'm thinking that first weekend, the end of this month, 30 days from now, we do a shutdown all across the country, as many as we can. Company guys, try to do your damnedest. Try to do your damnedest to take your reset at that time. I know that you can't just shut down your truck because you'll get in big ass trouble. Mark, here's the thing. People shouldn't have to join a damn union to make enough money to survive. I said shutting down on a highway is terrorism, Billy. I'm not talking about shutting down a highway. All right? I'm talking about shutting down your truck for an extended period of time, whether it be 2 days or 3 days, whatever it is that we have to do to make a point. Ask for what exactly? Well, I'm glad that you asked what we're asking for. What we're asking for is someone to pay attention, first of all. And I think that if we bring everything to a screeching halt, we can. We definitely can. I think that fuel prices can be controlled by our government. The fact that we're paying, in some states, 26, 28 cents in taxes on diesel fuel, when diesel is $3.38 a gallon and unleaded fuel is $2 something, I think we've got a fucking problem. I think we got a huge problem. When things seem to be great for everybody, but drivers seem to be struggling, we've got a problem. Okay, we got a huge problem. All right. Now, I've never organized something like this. I've never attempted to. I've never tried to. So I'm open to help anywhere that I can get it. I'll be back on the road in a few days, so I'll be reaching out to some of the other YouTubers at that time. But let's start a discussion somewhere. Now, I think we can have major cities be. I know we need to call it something. We need to do something, but we all need at the end of, listen, in 30 days, guys, in 30 days from now, the end of November, beginning of December, that Saturday, that weekend, that first weekend in December, the 1st and the 2nd, we need to do everyone a reset on the same day. Okay? All right? I don't care what we call it, the 34-hour change or what, I don't, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But it needs to be, it needs to be done. We need to make a statement because guys are struggling. The holidays are coming up and you're going to see a lot of guys, lose time with their family because they got to stay on the road just to pay their light bill, and that's horrible. Not going to happen. Well, Jonathan, I think you're wrong. I think with everybody working together, I think with everyone, I think we can call that, Christopher, that's a good one. Reset 2018. Trucking Reset 2018 or something. I don't know. 34 hours for change. Come up, listen, use the Dog Pound. Everybody that's interested in this, go to the Dog Pound on Zello. Use that as a place to discuss. Yeah, you're damn right, Rick Olson, I'm unorganized because I've never done this before. But I can tell you what. People will get behind this. People will get behind this. I've already got I've got 3 different news outlets that I've already talked to before doing this live feed. Big ones that are interested in talking about this or interested in following the story from conception till we actually do it. So we need to do it. And something needs to happen. Something needs to happen. So if you guys are if you're interested, stay tuned. Ike already said that he's in if I'm serious, so I'll get with Ike later on in the week. Go to Zello, talk to Ike, go to the Black Smoke Matters group, go to ELD or me, talk to all these people, and it's time. It's time. I'm done. I'm done fucking around. I'm done listening, waiting. You hear all these election commercials and you see all this stuff everywhere of all these people that want to get into office. Well, guess what? You can put in office whoever you want because realistically, it doesn't matter who the hell goes in office because when they get in office, they're so swayed by lobbyists and different things that benefit their own pocket that they don't give a shit about us anyway. So until they do, and the only way that we can get them behind us is to get the public behind us because the public is the one that puts these assholes in office. That's the problem. So we need the public to notice us. We need drivers to be more appreciated. And truckers have had enough, man. Truckers have had enough. Why, Dallas? Are you meeting up with somebody again? Yeah, I'm going to meet up with a whole bunch of other drivers there, Johnny Dipshit. So you can keep all your shit comments to yourself, or you can go put them on someone else's page because I don't care. The unions have power through. Listen, unions might have power through collective bargaining. However, the fact remains that there are more people not in unions than there are people in unions. Unions have strangled things like education before because of higher job pay or whatever the case may be that they're asking for. They've grounded airlines and different things like that. You guys are all aware. But the thing is, that's a very small minority of working class individuals. I'm not talking about millionaires and billionaires and all these people. I'm talking about working class folks like you guys, like me, people that actually get up every day and put their boots on and they go to work and they do their thing. Drivers need better pay. We need lower fuel prices. Okay? Drivers need better pay. We need lower fuel prices. We need less regulation. That's all it is. That's the freaking problem. You guys know it, and I know it. So we need to do something. So I'm going to do something. So the first week and the end of November, beginning of December, that first weekend, the 30th, the 1st, the 2nd, whatever, that chunk of time right there will be when everyone needs to reset. We need to reset trucking. That's what we need. There's a name for you. Reset trucking. We need to reset the shit and get people to notice that we exist. I mean, can we do that? Can we reset trucking, please? You've got OPEC worried about fuel. You've got unregulated brokers. You've got companies that are gouging drivers. You've got people that are making enough only to pay the bills that their truck generates, but not enough to pay the bills for their household. You understand? So that's the problem. That's the problem here. Nobody understands. Nobody gets that. Nobody's paying attention to it. Micah, I think you're wrong, man. I think Dallas sounds like a good place, Shooter. I mean, we can have we can find somewhere in Dallas. I don't know how much it costs to rent the parking lot at the Rose Bowl or something like they used for the truck show, but there's a lot of space there. But we need to do something. I think we can have different places in different areas of the country. But I think, Dallas is a good metropolitan area. I think that people know, or is it the Cotton Bowl? Cotton Bowl, whatever, you know what I'm talking about. Somewhere down there, we need to do something somewhere. And we need to find a large location where we can park tons of trucks. And I'm not talking about shutting down the highways. Please remember that, folks. I'm not parking on a highway. Not parking on a highway. Just call TA in Commerce, Georgia Cash. There you go. See, $3.38 is the actual national average for a gallon of diesel right now. And that's pretty shitty. That's pretty shitty when you've got regular fuel. When you've got regular fuel that's well below $3, and that's fine. Normal, regular America is living it up with all these low fuel prices, and the high, trucking is killing it, or getting killed by it, I should say. And the thing about that is, you've got a lot of guys out here that are running for fixed rates too. You've got a lot of drivers out here running for $1 something a mile, and they're losing their ass, even if they're getting 40 cents a gallon fuel charge or whatever. That's still only $1.40, $1.50, call it a mile. And I don't know about you guys, but you're not making much at $1.50 a mile. What are you making? 14, 20 cents a mile, something like that, to pay yourself? No. Kiss my ass. So there's a lot of people out there that are struggling, that are having a problem, and we need to do something. So the end of this month, the first week of December, I call for everybody to do a reset. What are we doing a reset for? We're going to reset trucking. We want attention. We want the hours of service fixed. Okay? We want the hours of service fixed. We want benefits for drivers as far as healthcare, as far as increased pay. When's the last time trucking actually competed with the national average when it came to the cost of living? I think it was 30 years ago or more. And Sean Price, I think you're wrong. I think if all these trucks sit for an entire weekend and no one's got freight on their back, I think people will get the idea. I think people will get the idea if we all do a reset at the same time. I think it'll make a big statement. Do you guys agree that if we can get tons of people, if we can make a big stink and get tons of people clogging up a major metropolitan area doing a reset, not hauling any freight? Listen, I'm going to tell you something. You park 400 or 500 trucks in the Dallas area and none of them are moving freight, that market will notice. I promise you it will. If there's no one hauling any freight, you know what I'm saying, in that area, that market will notice. I guarantee you it will. You park 400 or 500 trucks in a major area and they're not hauling freight, that market will notice. Okay? That market will notice. Adis, we can probably get more. I guarantee you, Salty, that's what I'm saying. We'll start it on a Friday. The end of November, that first weekend. So you got everybody landing on a Thursday or whatever. Remember, guys, listen, I'm not organized at the moment, okay? Okay, I'm not organized right now with this. I haven't thought this out. I really haven't. I'm putting out an idea, saying that I'll get behind it. I'm saying that I know people that can help us distribute the message. I don't really want to be in charge of anything. I just have the idea, and I want everybody to come and help. All right? I just want everybody to come and help. So, I think that we can do it. I think that we can get a couple thousand trucks to be honest with you. I think that we can. I really do. So I've got to record another clip for something else, guys. I've got to get out of here. But I want to talk, I really want to talk further about this. Hopefully you other YouTubers that are watching will touch this idea. Please go into the Dog Pound on Zello and discuss it. One of the admins can open the room so that no one needs to be trusted in. And that way everybody can talk and we can lock the room back down later. But we just got to do this, guys. So we got to do it for our industry. We got to do it for ourselves. We got to do it for each other. And I've started a discussion on my Facebook group, in the Black Smoke Matters group, now here on YouTube. I will post something on Instagram. I will continue to talk about this. Hopefully everyone else gets behind me, and I'll see you guys in Dallas at the end of the month. So plan accordingly if you want to be involved. Hopefully you guys aren't just blowing smoke up your ass or out your ass, and we're all involved in this. So let's make it happen, guys. Thanks for listening in. I appreciate you taking the time out of your day. I know you guys are busy and you got shit to do. So head over to Zello. I'll tune in there for a minute while I record this other clip that I got to do. But take care, guys. Be safe, and we'll see you. It's time to reset trucking.